Thanks to my friend Grateful3R, channel link in the description for voice acting. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the forest. Before I get into this video, I'd just like to say I have a subreddit. It's for anyone who wants to write horror fiction, maybe be featured in a video. You do not have to be, though, if you do not want to. But it's called NoRulesHorror. I'll put a QR code up on the screen. Anyone who wants to join, completely free, as long as you have read it. Oh, look! It's Boxster! Boxster, say hi.
Fuck you.
Boxster! I'm muting you. Let's finish the story. Okay, so today I will be reading Annora Petrova. This is one of my personal favorite creepypastas. And it leaves so much to your imagination. It's not like the scariest pasta ever, but one of my personal favorites. It's formatted like an email. I will link the story in the description, but 2. Bree, ice2@.com. Subject. Bree, please read this. Bree, don't delete this. I know you hate me, but we were best friends once, and I need you to read this.
Like me and you.
How did you unmute yourself? I think I'm in serious trouble, and there's nothing you can do, but I need you to read this so that you understand.
She's in debt.
Shut up. I know we haven't talked since sectionals. It's been forever, but what happened to you wasn't my fault. At least, it wasn't entirely my fault. I know everyone thinks it was, but I would never do anything to hurt you. This is going to sound crazy, but I need to tell you so that someone knows. It all started when we were in 8th grade. It was the night before the Crystal Classic competition. I was at home and couldn't sleep because I was nervous about competing.
Ooh, yeah, I bet it happened at 3 a.m.
Well, I got on the computer, just sort of surfing away and stuff, but I couldn't concentrate on anything. I was just sitting there. So, I Googled myself. I never should have done that, Bree. At first, there was all this usual stuff you find when you Google yourself. Then I found a link to a Wikipedia page about me. I thought our club where my dad had made it or something. There wasn't much there, just some basic facts about skating and what city I lived in. But the thing that got me was that it said I had won that year's Crystal Classic. I laughed. I thought for sure someone had just made it to encourage me. I confronted my dad about it, but he denied it. When I won the competition the next day, I was so happy. That was the first competition I had ever won, and it felt so good. Remember how hard I had worked after that? That my parents hired Sergey to coach me? You know how much that probably must have cost? Probably as much as Boxster cost me. You know you have the 3 fingers. You can't flip me off. After that, I would check my page before every competition, and it would always say where I placed. It said I would win the regional at 15, and that came true. Afterward, Sergey convinced my parents that I had a real shot at the Olympics. That was when they pulled me from school. I skated every day, but it just wasn't progressing the way Sergey said I needed to be if I wanted a shot at the championship. I was working so hard and skating well, but still, Sergey said I wasn't good enough. When the sectionals came, all I could think about was winning, so I did something I shouldn't have. Everyone was saying that you were the favorite, and I felt like I had already lost the competition, so I made a Wikipedia account and tried to update my page to say that I was the winner. The thing is, after I tried to update the page, I checked it, and all it said was, Annora Petrova is a selfish little bitch who is going to get what she deserves.
Makes you wonder who the story is really about.
Look who's talking. Oh, that's what happened to the mute button. I broke down. That's why I looked so awful the next day. I was in a daze. I remember watching the cartoon and seeing a blade snap. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground and my face was covered in blood from where the tip flew off and sliced my forehead. Then they told me it was my fault because I had your skates in my possession earlier. Boy, I honestly didn't do anything to your skates. I wanted to win, but I wouldn't do anything to hurt you. When they told me I was banned from any further competitions, everyone said that I had got what I deserved. Nobody even asked for my side of the story. I guess you heard that Sergey dropped me after that, too. He said that I ruined him. No one would talk to me. Didn't it feel like to be ostracized by everyone? I couldn't even get ice time. And then the page got worse. Anytime I checked, it would say all these horrible things about me. I can't even tell you half of them. The language is so vile. I'd cry every time I read it, but I couldn't stop checking it. I knew I had to do something, so I made a complaint to Wikipedia. I never tried calling them, but there was no one there. But no one there claimed to know anything about the page. I was home alone that Friday night when I decided to check it to see if it had been taken down. The page was still there, only this time it said, Annora Petrova was a pathetic little orphan. I freaked. I kept calling my parents to warn them, but every time I did, all I would hear was this horrible laughter on the other end. I must have called them 100 times until I couldn't take the sound of laughing anymore. After the accident, the police gave me their phones, and there wasn't any record of my calls last night.
The Wikipedia killer has a nice ring to it.
You broke the mute button? That's it. I'm duct taping your mouth shut. I can't hear you. Anyway, I was devastated. Before that, I was so busy training all day and doing homeschool, I never realized just how alone I had been the whole time. I know you tried to reach out, but I was so depressed and angry that I just shut everything out. Once I turned 18 and I got the settlement money from the court, I came to Switzerland. I got to reinvent myself. My skating really took off. It hasn't even been in a year, and I still feel like everything that happened so long ago. That's why I shouldn't have done it, boy. I'm writing you now from an old hotel outside of Prague. I'm auditioning for the ice circus tomorrow. I know it's the kind of thing we would have used to make fun of, but I really want this. I was feeling really nervous, and so out of old habit, I checked my page. It's so hard to say this, but when I read to see if I'd get the job tomorrow, all it says was, Annora Petrova died friendless and alone, and it had today's date listed as the date of my death. I'm sobbing so hard I can barely type this, but I wanted you to notice the truth. Please, believe me, Brie. I attached a screenshot of the page. It's all there, just as I told you. I don't know what to do. I don't know anyone here, and nobody speaks English. I keep refreshing my page. God, it's been forever. But it hasn't changed. I'm waiting for midnight. I don't know what to do, so I lock myself in the room. There's only a few minutes until midnight now. All I can do is refresh the page. I'm exhausted, but I can't stop. I'm afraid to leave the computer until I know what happens next. Everyone dies, the end! I love this story because the premise is something that we all have done once or twice. Google ourselves. I mean, like I said in the intro, isn't the scariest creepypasta I've ever read, but it feels so relatable and real that it's my favorite. It's one of my favorites. I just love it. Boxster, stop stretching your mouth, but you're gonna open another interdimensional portal.
Where the fuck am I?
Oh my god.
We meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.